How to use
Microsoft Word
and
MLA formatting.
You may be wondering, what is the Modern Language Association? Well, you've come to the right place. This is the website for MLA, the Modern Language Association. These are the people who talk about literature and language and sort of sometimes set the grammar rules. They discuss commas and colons and semicolons and all that good stuff. When you download the Transfer Task 1 template from Blackboard, this is what it looks like. Up at the top, this is called your heading. What you're going to do is, instead of having the template words here, you're going to change it to your own words. So you're going to put your first name, your last name, the last name of your teacher, the day of the month that you're turning it in, the month, write it out in full, and then the year, 2012. For the title, you should say a few words that relate to your thesis. Your title does not need to be very long, but it should not be Transfer Task 1. It should also not be something like essay. You want your title to give the reader a sense of what is coming. Okay, a few more things. Of course, we want to indent the first line. We do not want to indent the second line. Okay, the way you indent is you press tab. Okay, to backspace, you just press backspace. That takes that tab away. Alright, another thing, double spacing. To double space, press Control and A on your keyboard. Everything should be highlighted. Then what you're going to do is go to the section up at the top that says Paragraph. There's a tiny icon with an arrow up and an arrow down. Click on that, and then we want to take it to 2.0. Okay? So it stretches everything out and makes it bigger, and 2.0 double spacing is what MLA dictates. So even in your heading, you should have 2.0 double spacing. Comments. Comments are a useful way to share information that you don't really want in the body of the document. So as you're working on your own essay, you can put a comment to yourself in the side. So for example, if you need to go look up the page number of a quote, you can just put yourself a note to go look it up later. Or if you're confused about something, you can put a note in to ask someone. This is a helpful way for you to have a dialogue with yourself as you're writing. To put in a comment, you need to highlight something. Right here, I'm going to highlight Review tab, New Comment. So we're going to go up to the top, click on Review, and then we're going to click Comment. Now it won't let me do it inside a text box, so I'll show you again. You highlight and click New Comment. It'll put it there. You can say this is a comment. Now say I dealt with whatever the issue is. I can either click inside the comment and then it gets brighter and press delete, or I can simply right click and say delete comment. Okay, using textual evidence, otherwise known as quotes. Now the important thing to remember is that quotes do not necessarily mean dialogue. A character does not need to be talking. Here there are 3 ways to use quotes in your writing. Note that you always need to have quotation marks around your quotes, and you always need to have the author's last name and the page number. If you are writing about Gilgamesh, the text is so old and was written on stone tablets that we don't actually know who wrote it down. So you don't need to worry about that, you just need the page number. Okay, so you can have the quote in the middle of the sentence, you can have the quote at the end, or you can take the quote at the end and turn it into a question. On the next page, and this will be your last page, is Works Cited. The information you need is the last name, the first name, the title of the book, the city of publication, the publisher, the year of publication, and the medium. The medium of publication is the way in which the book was published. So whether it was online, whether it was a print book, whether it was an ebook. So if it's print, you just say print. If it's ebook, you can say ebook, and so on and so on. Okay, for the Works Cited page, you just need Works Cited up at the top. You don't highlight it, you don't underline, nothing fancy. You do want to use hanging spacing. The reason for that is that you want the last name of the author hanging out far to the left. That's why it's called hanging. That way, when either you or someone else looks back at your Works Cited page, they can easily find the authors, because when you're citing in the paper, you will put the author. Now, of course, with Gilgamesh, we don't have the author, so Gilgamesh will be the first thing someone sees, and you want to list your sources alphabetically, and this page also does need to be double spaced. Now, if you have any more concerns or questions, you can look right here in this box, or you can go to the Purdue OWL, the Purdue University Online Writing Lab. You will go to a page that looks like this. This is MLA Works Cited page, basic format. So you have lots of information here. If you need assistance with capitalization, punctuation, how to do author names, or all different types of citations, you can look over here to the left for assistance. This is a great website, and the good news is that it's free. It's free, so use it. Okay, now you know how to use Microsoft Word to format your essay to fit MLA formatting. Way to go!